Hi there, Marsha Q has finally returned. I do apologize for not making any videos sooner. I just had life and then I got sick and I let it get ahead of me. So it's been like a month since I've made a video. So I'm going to make a couple of little short ones that maybe 10 minutes or less. Just like what's going on and how I've been doing. And so yeah, I may have the same outfit on for all of the videos because I probably made them all in one night, just so you have a heads up. So the first one I'm going to do is about something that I wanted to talk about for a while, interracial dating. And it can be a little serious to some extent. There's like two things I'm going to mention three that are somewhat serious that you have to look out for. Especially more so now that after the election and people who don't like other people of color are really coming out of the woodwork. So one thing I have to be really careful with, and I'm going to say for me, I have to be careful with because I don't know if whoever's talking to me or wants to go out with me is wanting to really go out with me, or they want to go out because they have white supremacist friends and they want to lure me somewhere and they want to hurt me or they want to kill me or they want to beat me up or let their friends do whatever they want to me. So I have to be very careful. I have to make sure I meet you in a very public place in case I want to need to get away or I need to get help. I can't get in your car right away. I have to trust you. Granted, I have a stun gun, I have a baton, and I have a knife. I don't really want to use those things while I'm in a car and it's moving, but I will. I'd kill us both if I have to, because you're not taking me somewhere else to do whatever you want to do with me, or have your friends do that. So, no. And the second thing I have to do is I have to be mindful of people who have a bucket list. Like, oh, I have like a checklist. I need a girl who's a freak, or it's the BDSM. I need a fat girl, so I can have at least a fat girl once. I need a black girl, so I've had a black girl once. Or I've had a girl who's got tattoos and piercings and this and that, and a tongue ring. So, yeah, I gotta avoid those too. And sometimes those people are more obvious because they talk about sex a little too soon, so they're totally looking for just some fun. Uh, and then the third thing is not as serious, but it's something I have to think about and contemplate now, is whoever I date, they have to be empathetic enough to understand that people of color do go through things. Whether or not you believe that Black Lives Matter or you should be all lives matter, you have got to understand or at least empathize from where I'm coming from, especially if you've never been harassed by the police, if you've never been followed in a store just based solely on the way you look and your appearance. Granted, one little caveat, I'm not going to do anything because I have a mohawk, I have piercings, tattoos, and specific tattoos, one of which has my it's like my body. I have a pinup of myself on my arm. So there's nothing I can really do. I can't steal or rob or do any of that kind of stuff without people knowing exactly what I look like and being able to identify me to cops. So I'm not someone you have to really watch out for stores or anything like that, but I'm just saying. Plus, on top of that, I'm visually impaired, so God forbid I get out of a car or like I get pulled over with cops in a car and I reach for my blind stick and they shoot me, but that can always happen. Anyway, I digress. So, but for the most part, I mean, those are things I have to worry about that I have to be careful with and cautious of. But on the whole, what I have to be careful with is I kind of screwed myself a little bit, not intentionally, but I'm not attracted to African American men, black men, whatever you want to call it. And it's not like I was like, well, let me just find something more difficult and take 50% of the men out of the equation for me. No, it's just, I don't know. I have a thing for white guys. I have a thing for Asian guys. And it's not all Asian guys and all white guys. I have a specific type. I do like men who got like swag and confidence. You got to really know, you have to know how great you are and how great cat you are without being a dick about it. And you have to have some things in common with me, like similar interests. God forbid you're the same because that would be boring, but at least some similar interests. You have to be taller than me. What, I'm 5'4", so it doesn't take much to be taller than me. And as long as you're taller than me with my boots, and I have these like combat platforms, I think they're like 2, 3 inches. So what that, 5'7", 5'8"? I mean, I'd prefer 6 foot. Who wouldn't? We like tall guys, but as long as you're taller than me in my boots, we're doing good. Uh, and yes, I do like men who are relatively slender, average type, athletic. I can't say I'm into really muscular men. I know bodybuilders, a lot of them like big girls, and I guess because they're so chiseled and hard and they need something soft, need something soft to, touch or caress or, have sex with or whatever. But I can't say that's really my aesthetic, but, there's a certain type that everybody has their own preference of what they like and their type. That's just me. I'm a big girl. I can't do big dudes. I'm not going to feel anything. That sounds wrong, but you know what I'm saying. So I just like skinny guys. I do. My best friend used to joke and say I liked men who looked like they were on heroin or something. That's not really my type. I mean, I have dated men who are really, really mad skinny, but that's not my type. I mean, it's more of I like them slender and very sexy and confident in their bodies. You know what I mean? They're confident in themselves. I mean, I'm confident in myself and any shape my body is in. I'm confident in myself. There are things I want to fix, but I still love myself just as I am, whether I get any skinnier or not. So, on top of that, what's funny is that I can't say there's a lot of Asians who like big girls, or necessarily black girls in general, but of course, here's another thing I had to make it difficult for myself because I like Asians are beautiful and they're hot and some of them are very pretty and feminine and yeah, I don't care. I think they're just beautiful. It doesn't help that I watch K-dramas and I like K-pop because I see a lot of beautiful Korean men and it's like, hello. But I think Thai men are beautiful and Vietnamese, Chinese, Japanese. I think they're all beautiful. So, if I can find that one who likes a thick girl, hey, call me. We can talk. Have some fun. And then, if that wasn't bad enough for how pigeonholing myself, I like men a lot younger than me. Now, I used to date them like 21, 22, because I'm 43 right now. I had to think about it. 43. But I'm trying to go up a little bit, maybe to 30. But I don't like anybody older than me. Now, I'm going to say something a little hateful right now. White men don't age that well. I'm sorry, some of them with the crypt keeper by the time they get to my age. So I do tend to date a lot younger. I don't want you cannot look older than me. Especially be younger than me and look older than me. That is just, come on, ridiculous. There's nothing wrong with salt and pepper hair. I think that is super sexy. That's awesome. I love it. But you can't look older than me. That's a problem. Asian men, they age so nicely. Oh, they're so pretty. Now, I do like Spanish men also. However, they tend to want to breed, and this girl's too old to have kids, and I never wanted any anyway. I don't want your kids. I want to watch your kids. So I normally tend to avoid Spanish men, not because I don't think they're beautiful, because they totally are. It's just they come with a lot of baggage and family, and I'd have to learn Spanish. I'm already down for learning Korean because I want to learn Korean, Mandarin, maybe even Cantonese, and Japanese. Spanish is just not on my list to learn right now. That would have to be fourth or fifth in line. So, yeah, I don't see that going down really well. Anyway, moving on. I do notice the difference between when I was in my 20s and now that I'm in my 40s, what I like, what's different I like. I still like men who are slender, and I still like men who are white, and I added Asian. Yeah, I like them too. But before I was so hardcore, like, you gotta like heavy metal. You can't like, you don't like heavy metal, fuck you, man, I don't want to talk to you. I've gotten past that. You don't have to listen to metal. Just as long as you know that I like metal, I'm going to go to rock shows, I'm going to go to metal shows, I'm going to have a great time. I'd love it if you came with me, but if you don't, that's cool. But no, I'm not coming to whatever show that kind of music you like. I'm probably not, especially if it's rap or hip hop, probably not going to go. Unless it is K-pop. Then I may think about it. Or J-pop. Maybe I'll think about going. But for the most part, yeah, I'm probably not going to. So, yeah, we can be cool. I was trying to think there was something else I was going to mention. I'm drawing a blank right now, but taller. I do like men who are taller than me. I think I mentioned this about, the whole 6 foot thing. One of my really good friends, she hates it because a lot of guys who approach me are like 6'4", 6'7", 6'2". They're very tall. And it's not like I'm like, hey, I can only date tall guys, because she's like 6 foot herself, 5'11". So it's not like I try to only date them, but that is a lot of times what approaches me. Tall men like short girls apparently. So I'm not mad about it, but at the same time, my ex was like 5'8", and I like loved him to death. So I don't have a problem with short guys either, as long as you're taller than me. I think I mentioned that, but I'm gonna say it again. I like as long as you're cute, got swag, and you're confident, and hey, I'm good. But this is going to be like a relatively short video because I did want it's easier to do little short ones than like, oh my God, sometimes I make like 15-minute videos. Plus, the more I do them, the faster I start to talk. So yeah, I don't really need a warp speed video where you can't understand what I'm saying. So I'm going to try to shorten my videos, make them like around 10 minutes each. And I know I want to do one about BDSM, and it's not a how-to for BDSM. It's more of like my experience with BDSM and, how I had a mentor and all that kind of things, and I'll go into that in the next video. And I definitely want to do some more on K-pop because I love it so much, and I'm a lot of it way obsessed, and I still haven't talked about all these metal shows I've gone to and bands that I love. I've talked about it a little bit in the beginning videos, but I definitely want to talk about it some more, about great bands that are, great venues. And hello, Avenged Sevenfold finally came out with their next freaking video and CD, which of course I already bought. So I've definitely got to talk about that a little bit more. So I'm going to end this interracial dating video right now, and I'm going to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to subscribe, please do so. I am up to 19 subscribers. Woo! Funk it. So I'm super excited to have you guys. And this is Marsha Q signing off. Bye.